1887, Santiago Ramon y Cajal, a doctor studying slides of brain tissue, first theorized that the nervous system was made up of individual cells by Ramon y Cajal. Translation 1995. Although the entire body is composed of cells, each type of cells has a special purpose and function and therefore a special structure. For example, skin cells are flat but muscle cells are long and stretchy. Most cells have three things in common: a nucleus, a cell body, and a cell membrane holding it all together. The neuron is the specialized cell in the nervous system that receive and send messages with that system. Neurons are one of the messengers of the body. Neurons are the one of the messengers of the body, meaning they have a very special structure which we will explore in next figure. The parts of the neuron that receive messages from other cells are called the dendrites. The name dendrite means tree-like or branch, and this structure does indeed look like the branches of a tree. The dendrites are attached to the cell body or soma, which is the part of the cell that contains the nucleus and keeps the entire cell alive and functioning. The word soma means body. The word soma means body. The axon is a. Now you can see structure of a neuron. The axon is a fiber attached to the soma, and its job is to carry messages out to other cells. The end of the axon branches out into several shorter fibers that have swellings or little knobs on the ends called axon terminals. May also be called presynaptic terminals, terminal buttons, or synaptic knobs, which are responsible for communicating with other nerve cells. Neurons make up a large part of the brain, but they are not the only cells that affect our thinking, learning, memory, perception, and all of the other facts of life that make us who we are. The other primary cells are called glia or glia cells, which serve a variety of functions. While historically viewed as a support cells for neurons, that the X the expanded roles of glia are still being discovered, and while they help maintain a state of homeostasis or a sense of balance in the nervous system, they are increasingly being better understood as partner cells, not just support cells. Some glia serves as a sort of structure on which the neurons develop and work and that hold the neurons in place. For example, during early brain development, radial glia cells extending from inner to outer areas like the spokes of a wheel help guide migrating neurons to form the outer layers of the brain. Other glia are involved in getting nutrients to the neurons, cleaning up the remains of neurons that have died, communicating with neurons and other glia cells, and insulating the axon of some neurons. Glia cells affect both the functioning and structure of neurons, and specific types also have properties similar to stem cells, which allow them to develop into new neurons both during perinatal development and in adult mammals. Glia cells are also being investigated for their possible role in a variety of neurodevelopmental diseases like autism spectrum disorder, degenerative disorders such as Alzheimer's disease, and psychiatric disorders, including major depressive disorders and schizophrenia. Glia cells also play important roles in learning behavior and neuroplasticity by affecting synaptic connectivity and facilitating communication between neurons in specific neural networks. By Martin et al. 2015, two special types of glia cells called oligodendrocytes and Schwann cells generate a layer of fatty substance called myelin. Oligodendrocytes produce myelin for the neurons in the brain and spinal cord. Schwann cells produce myelin for the neurons of the body. Myelin wraps around the shaft of the axon, forming an insulating and protective sheath